Capricorn, welcome to your November general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what is going on in your love life in November. What's happening, unfolding, what does Spirit want you to know about with the energy surrounding you in love and romance? Let's get to it. So tell me about the energy surrounding Capricorn right now, Spirit. What is going on in Capricorn's love life in November that you want to show Capricorn, talk to Capricorn about? First, we have the Chaser. And it says chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. You know, we could take that verbatim. If it does resonate with you, you could be dealing with someone that's a little clingy. But I just feel someone's on the chase, on the hunt. And they're showing their persistence by texting you every day, calling you. I'm seeing even a text message recently you may have got that says, I miss you. I've been missing you. I need to see you. Can't wait to see you. That's kind of what I'm getting so far from this, but we'll pull some more cards to get it a little more specific. Then we have kisses. And it says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Oh, I see why they're chasing someone here. They love your kisses. They think you're an amazing kisser. And I wasn't really going to talk about it with the sound bowl, but when I was getting into the energy, I saw like a makeout session against a wall. And it almost looked like it was like in an alleyway, like behind a building, or it could just be in someone's, entrance hall. But that's why Spirit was kind of showing it to me. Recently, you've had a hot makeout session with this person, or, they still think about that whenever it last happened between the two of you. And they may miss your kisses, the way you kind of just suck on their bottom lip, or the way, I don't know, like you guys may chew gum a bit, use a breath mint, and you always taste good. Woo, Spirit. Okay. And then we have palm tree. And it says stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. I'm getting that someone could live have Caribbean ancestry, Islander ancestry, Mediterranean ancestry is kind of what I'm getting, like island life type of thing. But yeah, I kind of feel with this palm tree here that someone's looking to grow something here. And it's kind of similar energy to your last love reading that's still going on here, and they haven't stopped. They want more. They need more. And maybe with this palm tree and the chaser here, some of you may have decided like you needed some space, and they can't handle that very well. They're already checking their phone, hoping that you will send them a message soon, that you'll want to hang out soon. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Capricorn. Someone could have been wearing like a mini skirt or a pleated skirt or a skirt the last time you saw this person. It's not for everyone, obviously. Spiritual lesson. And it says, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. You know, honestly, I kind of feel and again, the roles are flipped, great, but I feel this is what you're teaching them, Capricorn. Especially Capricorn's already like such a spiritual sign, which a lot of people don't give it credit for. Yes, Capricorn likes to get that money. Yes, Capricorn likes to work hard, but Capricorns I know are so intuitive. And a lot of people don't give Capricorn that credit, even though they're the sea goat technically. But you know, I just feel that there's some sort of realization, some sort of deep lesson that they're kind of learning here through you, Capricorn. And maybe it's something to do with their clinginess. Maybe it has something to do with their need for you, that you're kind of teaching them like, hey, if I'm interested in you, I'll hit you up. Like, I wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Like, I have things I need to do. I need to do like something for my career. I need to go on a trip, but you need to know that, you know, I'm a loyal person. I'll be there for you if you need me. But I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling for someone here, like someone that needs a little bit of space. And I think that's for my introverted Capricorns who can go out some weekends, but the next night, like, I need to chill on my couch, like in my sweatpants, and I'm saying like black sweatpants, like just hanging out. And you need to be fine with that too. Very interesting. Let's get the cards out because I want to get into this spiritual lesson here. It doesn't feel negative from what I'm sensing right now. We'll see what the cards have to say. Yeah, we have the Hermit. Interesting Virgo energy at the dead center of this. So someone, yeah, is needing their space, taking a little bit of a break. And, you know, maybe someone is taking this break because they need to reflect on, you know, the connection, on if this is right for them. And if it is, like, how can we make this work? If there's some issues, how can I address that? But yeah, I do feel as if Capricorn, someone has been a little bit more distant, but they're thinking about this and they're thinking about you the whole time, or vice versa, right? I'm going to pull all the cards out first and then we'll do a big deep dive here. Again, someone could have a Virgo moon. Okay. Yeah, wow. A lot of earth energy. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn perhaps, or another Taurus, or Virgo, another earth sign. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Cancer energy. So I do feel you guys have like bonded in an emotional way. You guys have expressed your feelings for one another. I mean, again, with the kisses, with the romantic interactions, they love just feeling you. Like, they have to touch you in some way. Someone could just have like really soft skin, or it's like they always need to put a hand on your knee, on your thigh, on your lower back, an arm around you. They're very touchy-feely like that. I'm getting that sense. And I think with this Two of Cups, though, it got a little bit overwhelming for someone, whether it's like moving kind of fast or someone was developing feelings. And maybe for someone with all the Hermit energy, it's like when someone felt like there was something serious getting developed, someone said like, I need a break, or I need space, or I'm not looking for anything like kind of super serious right now, but I'm curious to see where it could go, but I want to take it slow for now. It kind of upset someone. It kind of shook someone the wrong way. And I think that that's where someone decided like, okay, if I can't have the emotional availability, I need to separate myself for a bit. And I think the spiritual lesson here is how the two of you, you know, or with any situation of someone being so different, how you guys can coexist with that, if you can at all. And if there's something that someone's been pushing, despite the fact that there's a lot that could make you guys incompatible, like, is that time to face it now? Interesting. Let's get into this. Someone could have a chest tattoo or even something like on their collarbone. So at the dead center of this, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So yeah, I do feel like someone has been separating, isolating, has been kind of needing the time to themselves to think about things. And, you know, whoever is the one that isn't separating themselves, isn't distancing themselves, is kind of having a hard time with this. Because I feel with this Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, they developed feelings. They started to really care. Even some were like falling in love with this Two of Cups, daydreaming, fantasizing about you two being together, and then all of a sudden there's like a halt. But whoever is in hermit mode right now, they're thinking long and hard about what to do next with you. Or vice versa, Capricorn, if you're in the hermit, right? And they're really taking their time to consider all options, to weigh out everything that may be going on in their life. And, you know, for someone, I think they're going through this reflection because it's kind of changed their mind about what they were thinking they were getting into when they started this with you, Capricorn. So what I mean by that is, like, if someone really was just looking for a fun time, a single life type of thing, and then all of a sudden they developed this Two of Cups for you, you know, an emotional bond and attachment, like it's kind of made them think a lot about if they need to rethink themselves, or need to rethink their lives and rethink what they want in love and romance. And that's why they need the time and the space. But whoever's kind of struggling with the silence here, know that they're thinking about you and they're taking this into careful consideration. I kind of want to get behind this Hermit a little bit more though, because I feel something has to do with this spiritual lesson. Spirit, should I say this? Okay. I'm seeing like a good night picture that someone sent the other person one time, and it was very sexy, very sexual. They still look at that picture late at night when they're alone in bed. That's what I'm going to say about that, okay? All right, Hermit card. Tell me more about that. Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy again. Yeah, you know, I think this person, whoever's kind of distancing themselves, guarding themselves, is kind of wondering if they give this a shot, if they give this a chance and open up, is it going to be worth it? Because you've taken your L's before, Capricorn. Some of you, the L's were not worth the chance you took. And you're wondering if you just need to gather your stuff now and leave it behind, if it's already starting to prove a little rocky. And again, if anything's toxic in your life, I would not recommend you staying in that. However, what I am going to say is that I've been in a relationship with my husband for 13 years, and there has been a lot of mountains and a lot of valleys. And I think part of what made us successful is to understand what we can work with. And if there's something we can't work with, are we able to change that? Are we able to adapt that? Are we able to change that? And I'm not saying it has to be something about you and your personality, but just someone's lifestyle. Are you willing to compromise that for another person? And it's not in a way that takes away from your power, but it's in a way that kind of makes you understand that you want to build something and you have to work together to do it. And I think someone has been used to being single for so long, it's kind of a new idea for them. Also, someone may be prioritizing their work life a little bit right now, trying to get their career going. And they want to do that before they jump into anything serious, or that's what they thought before they met you. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. There's a lot of fears around commitment. And for the, you know, someone who's struggling with the distance, there's a lot of fears of abandonment. And we'll get to that in a second, because I see it here for some. And maybe that's part of the spiritual lesson here, is how you can kind of heal the wounds without projecting them. Even if someone else's actions are starting to trigger you, making you scared. Is it realistic? Is it something that, there's something about this connection that's really pointing to the wounds that need to be healed, but not in a bad way, in a way that is going to help elevate you or this other person to become what each other need. But yeah, I think even if there was an instance where someone was like, I'm just gonna, I'm not looking for anything serious, they dug themselves a hole there. Because I think they used that as protection, but now they can't stop thinking about you, Capricorn, with the 9 of Swords. And it's something that they still haven't learned how to deal with quite yet. Someone has been having nightmares recently too. That's been giving them a hard time to sleep. What's crossing this is the 6 of Pentacles. Taurus energy again. So the challenge of this is whether, I should spend more time investing in this connection, interacting in this connection. Because for someone here, it may start to look a little bit one-sided, especially if the person is the chaser. Is this worth the chase? Is this worth the effort to put in? Because I'm still feeling like the other person is undecided, whereas I'm all in. What's going to happen? And I think too, like, time is an issue here. Someone doesn't want to be wasting their time, especially with this card and the 6 of Pentacles crossing this. I think that is the main fear of what's going on here within this connection, especially if feelings started to get involved. Someone likes to wear a gold chain or even like a medallion on it or something that I'm seeing. What's crowning this is the 4 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah, so this is someone here who is very particular, who knows what they want, what they don't want, and makes it kind of apparent if someone's infringing on boundaries, starting to annoy them, to irritate them. And I feel this could also be someone who's used to having their way a little bit. But that could have been from the single life someone's lived for quite some time, or it's even from a need of protection. There is someone that does like to take control a little bit. Whether that's you, whether that's the other person, and it doesn't have to be either of you, but just someone that likes to make sure everything's going accordingly, make sure that there's definitely an overthinker here, and it comes from this need to be secure, to be safe. I wonder if someone's afraid, and this could be a legitimate fear or something that has, always kind of surfaced in your life, if someone's kind of using someone else for money or security. Especially if someone is very high up in corporate job or they come from money. That's something someone has to worry about quite a bit. But others of you, it's just the idea of like, especially the chaser energy I'm tapped into here, wants to hold on to this. They can't see it any other way as of right now. And I think not knowing the answer is kind of making them obsess over this a little bit more. There's something about someone's nose. Whether they always liked your nose, it's a cute nose. I don't know why that's coming to me, but it is from Spirit here. Now, what's rooting this is the Empress in reverse. Taurus energy, Libra energy, and this is the source of someone's fears and insecurities or wounds. Definitely a mother wound here for someone. And whether that's they never got along with their mom wasn't as loving and caring, or like someone could have lost their mom very early on in life. So with this Empress in reverse, there's a feminine energy that has been wounded. And when a feminine energy is wounded, they need emotional security. They need to know they're wanted. They need to know that they're still attractive. They need to know that they're needed. The problem with Empress in reverse energy is someone that's always fearing the worst. Always feeling like they're not good enough. They did something wrong. And it could be sometimes exhausting to keep on reiterating that you still like someone, that you think they're attractive, there's nothing wrong. And there's no judgment here at all. I can understand this type of energy, okay? I think a lot of us has gone through an unhealed feminine energy at some point in our life. But this insecurity is kind of the main problem here. And especially if anyone's relying on someone else to give them that security, that confidence, that self-adoration. That may be part of the spiritual lesson that Spirit is separating the two of you for someone to figure out right now. And with this Empress in reverse, I think someone really doesn't know how physically beautiful, attractive, and handsome they really are. Yes, you can have a great personality and people love you for that as well. But like, some of you don't really know, like, I don't know, you downplay how attractive you are when a lot of people find you to be like a natural beauty, very strikingly handsome. But somehow there's something within someone here, whether it's you or someone else, that doesn't really believe that. And when they hear that, people think the person's crazy. And they hate like getting their picture taken and stuff. Another message here, if someone is kind of looking for something serious, that may come with wanting to have kids, and someone doesn't want to have kids or more kids. And that could be another issue within the connection here. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. So I do feel like communication kind of has come to a halt, where you guys were sending each other messages back and forth. It's kind of like died down a bit. And maybe, you know, the momentum of what was being carried so strongly with the Two of Cups era you guys went through is now kind of come to that halt. Like Eight of Wands in reverse is literally like when you're driving, something runs in the middle of the street and you have to like put on your brakes. A screeching halt. But I think Spirit has made this happen for a reason. Because I think with this Eight of Wands in reverse, the healing must be done first before this could come into completion. And there's some realization still not happening within someone that is making this not progress as it should, or even blocking this. But for some of you guys, I wonder if you recently ran into them in, you know, a friend's house, like a party or a bar, and that made things a little bit awkward. But yeah, with this Eight of Wands in reverse, I think there's also an issue for some of you guys where you live like really close to each other, down the street, like 5-minute walk away. So I think like by keeping your guys separate, or someone trying to separate themselves, it is a bit hard. But I think with this Eight of Wands in reverse too, with the chasers, that Spirit is saying, you know, the more you chase, the more this is going to become a problem. You need to just surrender to Spirit, God, the universe, of what is meant to happen shall be, and let the universe do the other half of the work. but trying to keep on texting when someone's not texting you back, trying to keep on calling when someone's not calling you back is not helping. And someone may even be a little bit embarrassed by that. All right, Capricorn, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of. What are they going to do? What are they not going to do? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome and just pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this. If there's anything else you need to know about this person and the connection, let's get those questions answered now. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Capricorn, I hope that this reading confirmed a lot for you, resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.